Sup, y'all? Chris, got a prediction video for you. Boxing one. Feel like I haven't done one in a minute. Could be wrong, but it just feels like I haven't done a boxing prediction video in a while. Anyways, a couple fights going down this weekend that I'm looking forward to on the same card. More so the main event. Danny Garcia taking on Lamont Peterson. Why this fight is not for a title, still, I don't understand. I mean, I know obviously it's not going down to 140. I believe it's at 143 catchweight, but it just doesn't make any sense to me why these guys aren't fighting for a title, considering both have them, and considering Garcia is like pretty much a lineal guy at 140, or the recognized champ at 140. But whatever. As far as the co-main event of the night, Andy Lee versus Peter Quillin, that's another fight that's kind of unique in that Quillin pretty much gave up his title, not the fight. I think it was Korbov or Lee, one of those two, and they ended up fighting each other for his title, and of course Andy Lee won by knockout. So now Quillin is getting the fight. Quillin's getting paid in this fight, I'll give him that. But anyways, that's for the fight itself. Not a big fan of Quillin, to be honest. Nothing against him personally, just not a big fan. Andy Lee, he's a hitter. He's got power, but my problem with Andy Lee is he isn't exactly defensive, very savvy defensively. The guy gets hit a lot. He has to come back, or he has to have come from behind in certain fights. Rely on his power, which, fortunately he has it. It makes for entertaining fights to watch, but I don't know how that works out long term for a guy's career. Usually not for the best. Not to say I've seen any real signs of slippage from Lee yet, but the fact is he's not hard to find in there, and Quillin, even if he's doesn't anything special in my opinion in any category, he's a fresher fighter, probably the quicker fighter, probably the more elusive fighter, so I don't think he'll be as easy to hit for Lee. So I think he'll look to be more of a stick and move type of guy, working from a distance. Andy Lee just needs to try to load up on those hooks and catch him, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I hope it does. Andy Lee's just a more entertaining guy for me to watch personally, but if I was putting money on it, I'd probably favor Quillin by decision. Don't kill me. Ashlyn, longtime friend, viewer, subscriber, Chickie from Ireland. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Andy Lee wins this fight by knockout, but I'm going to favor Quillin by decision. Kid Chocolate. Anyways, on to the main event, the fight that I am looking forward to. Really looking forward to, I should say. Danny Garcia against Lamont Peterson. Garcia's a favorite in this fight. Honestly, this is another situation where if I was betting intelligently, if I was betting money, I would probably favor Garcia in this fight. However, bias creeps in occasionally when you watch fights. If you're fans of certain fighters, and I am a fan of Lamont Peterson, I can't say I'm a fan of a lot of current boxers currently. Like, there's maybe like a handful of guys out there at the moment that I really root for. I have a rooting interest for when I watch them, where I'm like, yeah, I really want this guy to win, or I don't want to miss their fights. And Lamont Peterson is one of them. Another one of them is actually Lucas Matisse. I don't really want to live in a world, I mean, I guess that's an overstatement, but I don't want to imagine a world where Danny Garcia, of all people, beats two of my current favorite fighters to watch. It's possible, but I don't want to think about it that way. Garcia, it's not like the guy is unbeatable. I mean, most people, I would think the majority would argue that he lost to Mauricio Herrera when they fought. Of course, he came back and had Rod Salka in his last fight. I mean, beautiful knockout win, I'll give him that, but I mean, it was Rod Salka. One thing about this fight, both these guys have fought Lucas Matisse, both have fought Amir Khan. Obviously, it goes without saying that Danny Garcia had much better success against both guys than Lamont Peterson did. Another thing that worries me about this fight as a Lamont Peterson fan is the old adage in boxing is don't hook with a hooker. Lamont Peterson did that in the Lucas Matisse fight, and it didn't work out so well for him. And unfortunately, he likes to throw big hooks, as does Danny Garcia, and that didn't work out for Khan either when he fought Garcia. And I'm worried that Lamont is going to get caught with one of those big Garcia hooks up top and hurt. However, I do think that Lamont Peterson, very good body puncher. He can go to the body, try to wear Garcia down. I don't think Garcia is I don't know, man. Garcia's the guy that ever since he first emerged on the scene, I just saw flaws in him defensively. I mean, the guy isn't the hardest to find in there. I'm still surprised that he was able to beat Lucas Matisse. I mean, I give him full credit for doing so, but I still am surprised that he beat him. I mean, even in a rematch, I still favor Matisse, and even putting bias to the side, even after having seen that first fight. But I want Lamont to win this fight. I don't think it's improbable that he can win this fight. I think he can tax Garcia to the body. As long as he doesn't get caught, there's no reason for me to believe that he can't get a decision, can't outbox Danny Garcia. I'll say this, though. Danny Garcia is one of those guys that I just have not really liked him over the years. I don't know if it was just the dudes he hangs out with, the personality he portrays. For a while it was his dad, but now his dad's kind of funny in a way to me. He's not as irritating as he used to be. But I did watch the PBC special for both these fights on NBC Sports, and Garcia isn't as unlikable to me as he used to be. Still not a fan, though. Still rooting for Peterson. Peterson gets it done in this fight. It's probably going to be by decision. I don't see him knocking out Danny Garcia. It's going to be a competitive fight either way. I don't think Garcia is going to blow Lamont Peterson out. He may knock him out. He may stop him, maybe. But most likely, I think it's going to decision. If it does, I think it's going to be a competitive fight. And I'm going to favor Lamont because I want him to win. And I'm a fan. So anyways, Lamont Peterson by close, if not split decision, beating Danny Garcia. Alright, what are you guys' thoughts on these fights? Who do you see winning between Peter Quillin and Andy Lee? And of course, Danny Garcia and Lamont Peterson. Who would you like to see win? That's it for now. Link to Twitter and the information probably as always. Till next time, I'm out.